Hello, America. It's Bianca, GOP girl with Clean TV Live. Just waiting to see if anyone's out there. Anyone? Anyone? All right, I have a couple of topics. Linda Sarsour, that I think you've all seen in the news, and the Palestinian American Muslim activist. Oh, and feminist. And, oh yes, Loretta Lynch. I think you all know about her by now. All right, Linda Sarsour. I have a question. Why hasn't Linda Sarsour been arrested by the FBI? FBI, where are you? I mean, Linda Sarsour, who is an extremist, a Muslim extremist, and an advocate for Sharia law, and a feminist. That's what kills me. She's a feminist, and yet she believes in Sharia law. Last week, she called for jihad against the president and his administration. Yes, she was speaking in Chicago at the annual conference of Islamic Society of North America. And she called for Muslims in America to unite against President Trump and his administration for them being Islamophobic. Now, am I missing something? I'd love to see it if I did one of these videos back when former President Obama was president, if I had said I wanted to call for jihad against former President Obama. What do you think would have happened? I think the FBI would have been on my door yesterday, okay? So I want to know, why is Linda Sarsour still walking the streets a free woman? Now, this is a woman, not only is she calling for jihad against President Trump and his administration, but I think everyone should know this, okay? In May 2015, this is what Linda Sarsour tweeted on Twitter. If you are still paying interest, then Sharia law hasn't taken place or taken effect. Hashtag just saying. She also said on May 12th, May 12th was a very busy day for Linda Sarsour. If you are still paying interest, oh, here was another one. Sharia law still hasn't taken over America. Hear that, people? If you are still paying interest, Sharia law still hasn't taken over America. And here's another tweet, same day, Linda Sarsour, you'll know when you're living under Sharia law if suddenly all your loans and credit cards become interest-free. Sound nice, doesn't it? Seriously? Now, I had a friend the other day who told me she didn't really know much about Sharia law, okay? Now, Sharia law, first of all, Sharia law, they believe in FGM, female genitalia mutilation. And actually, let me just get to that, because Linda Sarsour, she tweeted against a Somali woman who has been affected by FGM. Okay, she's Somali-born, Anyan Hirsi Ali, and a columnist. And they had criticized Linda Sarsour for their comments on Sharia law. So you know what she said? She said these two women didn't deserve to be women. And then she said, quote unquote, I wish I could take their vaginas away. This is Linda Sarsour, the feminist that led the Women's March. This is how ignorant the female liberals in this country are, because they're all, oh wow, we have Linda Sarsour, a Muslim, on our side, and yet they have no idea what they're talking about. Okay, but let me get back to my friend who doesn't really know about Sharia law, and I mean, I don't fault her for that. I just, there's so much about Sharia law, but here's just a few things, okay? First of all, as a woman, Sharia law, you are not allowed to marry the man of your choice. You must have sex with your husband when he expects it. You cannot have custody of your children if you were married prior. That is, if your husband in the previous marriage didn't kill you. You can't leave, you cannot so much as even leave the house without the permission of your husband. Get that straight, ladies. Okay? So liberal ladies out there, you are not allowed to leave the house without asking your husband for his permission. And let's not forget that in the Muslim countries in the Mideast, you're not allowed to drive, you're not allowed to go to school, you're not allowed to speak, and you can't marry a non-Muslim man. Oh, but wait a minute. Let's go into just regular people. If you have just reached the age of puberty and you decide, I don't think I really want to follow Islam, or maybe I want to learn about it. If you're just thinking about leaving the religion of Islam, you can be executed. Of course, they execute gays. Yes, they throw gays off of buildings. If you intend to commit unbelief, so I guess if they suspect that you're going to leave the religion, they'll kill you. If you deny Allah, if you make a sarcastic comment, okay? I mean, how many times maybe this isn't being a good Christian, but I've made comments about God, like God doesn't like me today. Well, guess what? You say something sarcastic about Allah, that's it. You're dead. If you deny any verse in the Quran, you can be executed. And if you say you don't understand what the religion of Islam is, you can be executed. Great religion. Yeah. And this is what Linda Sarsour, who has called for jihad against President Trump and his administration, are calling for. Okay? Now, let me also mention that Linda Sarsour is possibly responsible. It was in Al Jamainer, which is a Jewish publication online, and there is a Jewish cemetery in Colorado, and the cemetery was supposed to receive a check for $100,000 from a group associated with Linda Sarsour, and it was promised to them, and it's for cemeteries, Jewish cemeteries that have been vandalized. And this check for $100,000 was supposed to go to this cemetery. Guess what? They didn't receive their money. No. So, Linda Sarsour, okay? I have a question. FBI, where are you? Okay? And Mr. President, come on. Let's crack down. Linda Sarsour should be under arrest because am I missing something? Is this not a homegrown terrorist? There are some people that have tweeted, deport her. There are some people that have said on Facebook, deport her. You can't deport her. She was born in Brooklyn, okay? This is where it doesn't matter if these people are born here. And what matters is what they have to say. And what matters is that Linda Sarsour called for all Muslims in America to unite against the president and his administration. I think that is a direct threat. I know it's a direct threat on our president, and I think she should be arrested. And I think the FBI and our president and this administration should make an example of it. She calls the president Islamophobic. Well, the president just went to Saudi Arabia, and he just did a deal, $110 billion arms deal with Saudi Arabia. I don't agree with it, okay? So I guess you could call me more Islamophobic than the president. But I don't think the president is Islamophobic if he just did a multi-billion-dollar deal with the Saudis. So I am tired of people calling Trump supporters racist and homophobic and Islamophobic, okay? We have every right to be Islamophobic. Ms. Linda Sarsour, you just called for jihad against the president and this administration. I think it calls for you to be under arrest as a homegrown terrorist. Next, guess what? Loretta Lynch, she stands with Muslims. That's going to be another little chat you and I will have. All right, this is Sean Bianca with Clean TV Live, GOP Girl. Until next time, have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.